types of work. Look at the examples. In the first example, we see that a man is cutting grass with the help of grass cutters. In the second example, we see that a crane is lifting a load to the top of the house from the ground. So, what is the similarities and the differences between these two examples? Here, in both the examples, the work is being done. It is their similarities. But in the case of cutting grass, the work is done against friction, and in case of lifting a load, the work is done against gravity. Thus, we can conclude that the work is of two types, and they are: 1. Work done against friction, and 2. Work done against gravity. Work done against friction. Most of us have played football. While playing football, we kick the ball and it goes rolling against the ground and stops after some time. Here the work is done against friction because the ground resists the movement of the football. A moving vehicle, a rolling ball, etc., are other examples of work done against friction. Thus, if a force is applied on an object to move on the surface of another body, the work is said to be done against friction.
Let us study about work against friction. For them, we need to take help of the following activities. Students, take a strong spring balance and a heavy wooden block. Tie the wooden block with the spring. Now apply the force on the spring balance to pull the wooden block. Let the mass of the wooden block be 16 kilograms. And you have applied the force to move it through a distance of 40 meters. How much work is done on the wooden block? Here, force is applied to move the body. The force of a body is the product of the mass and acceleration due to gravity, acting on the body. Hence, the weight of the wood is force equals to 16 kilograms into 10 meter per second square, which gives us 160 Newton. Note that the force required to bring an acceleration of 1 meter per second square on a body of mass 1 kilogram is 1 Newton. The acceleration due to gravity acting on a body is generally considered as 9.8 meter per second square, approximately 10 meter per second square. Students, the product of mass and acceleration due to gravity acting on the body is the weight of the body expressed in newtons. Here, the distance moved by the body is 40 meter. Then, work done is equal to force into distance. That is, 160 into 40 gives us 6,400 joules. Therefore, the work done on the wooden block is 6,400 joules.
Work done against gravity. Some of the works which we perform daily are climbing the staircase, pulling water from the well, lifting heavy loads, etc. While performing these works, the work is done against gravity. Thus, if the force is applied on an object to lift or move it against gravity, the work is said to be done against gravity.
Students, let us consider that the mass of a stone is 100 kg. The body is pulled up with the help of a crane through a height of 12 meters. Here the work is being done against the gravity. What is the work done on the body against the gravity? Now let us calculate that. Here we've been given the mass of the body, that is m as equal to 100 kg. The acceleration due to gravity, that is g, as equal to 9.8 meter per second square. The weight of the body, that is F, is equal to the product of m and g, which is equal to 100 into 9.8, that gives us 980 newtons. And the height through which the body is raised, denoted by d, is equal to 12 meter. Now let us calculate the work done. So we use the equation, work done is equal to force into distance, which is equal to 980 into 12. That gives us 11,760 joules. Therefore, the work done on the body against the gravity is 11,760 joules.